Hey guys, this is TJ from SignLinuxFowler.blogspot.com, the SignLinux blog. And today, it's a little early, it's 11:05. I'm going to show you a distribution of Linux. Now, this one you run off of a CD. It's kind of like the, if you guys have ever heard of the Gparted partition editor, it's basically pretty much that, except this has a cool feature. I'm not sure about the 32-bit, but I can run the 64-bit on my computer. When you run the 64-bit, it copies all the files to the RAM, which means, and then ejects the disks and runs the operating system. So this is actually running on the RAM, and you can see available RAM. I have 2 gigs in here, and RAM usage in megabytes is 7%. So it doesn't use a lot for storage. In fact, a lot of things and then it's all backup. You have disk help, disk erase, disk cloning. You can clone your disk. You can do whatever you want to do. You can exit out of it. What I want right now is partition editor. And this is standard with Linux. This is you can get this all over the Linux stores. This is called Gparted partition editor. This runs a lot faster than the regular operating system Gparted partition editor. So I'm just gonna resize. Let's resize it to 500. So just give me a minute. Okay. Now it's gonna resize it. Okay, now that that's done, we're gonna apply it. It only takes usually a matter of minutes. See? Much fast. And I did not cut that video right where it was there. It's much faster, and you get much more than you would the Gparted partition editor. I'm not saying if you guys are stuck on Gparted partition editor, I'm fine with that. I've used Gparted partition editor in a rock in the hard. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, it is a great program. This has more of what I need. You can clone disks and erase disks, and you can even load this up and scan your hard drives for viruses, because it has a virus scanner. You can actually do networking too. I have to access it through my Wi-Fi card. By the way, the computer I'm using, this one here right now. It has an LG Blu-ray player in it. It's kind of nice. It's a reader, not a writer. This is a pretty old case, but it works. But it has a newer style motherboard. It's an Intel brand motherboard, and it's I believe it has a Pentium R processor in it. It works okay. It has 2 gigs of RAM. It works okay. I prefer my laptop, which is an i3 with 4 gigs of RAM. It definitely does a lot more, and I do a lot of virtualization too. Now if I installed XP on this, I have Windows 7 on it. Windows 7 runs just fine. If I installed XP on this, I definitely do virtualization, because well, XP doesn't need much to run, but you know, 2 gigs usually not enough to run virtualization software. But you know, if you're caught between a rock and a hard place with, you know, a computer that you can only put in like 2 gigs of RAM on, you know, and I could probably put in more in this, but I just haven't. You know, install XP. You can edit the partition rate, install XP, and it'll do a lot for you. So now I'm creating a new partition from that. Here, let's exit out of that. Now I'm creating. You can't really see it that well, but you can see this unallocated space here. I click on it. I go over to, where is it? New. Okay, we'll use the whole space for right now. And you'll see partition file system will be ex2. Okay. I want this one right now to be NTFS so I can read it on Windows. ex2 is a Linux partition, and Windows doesn't like it. Doesn't even know it. So I'm going to label it, let's see, this drive's going to be 4, what was this drive? Oh yeah, okay, now hit apply, create the partition, and name it. And it takes, you know, a matter of seconds. It's really great. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, since I have it open, I think I'll just do a, you know, a virus scan. And out of the box, this Linux seems to already work with my Wi-Fi card, which, you know, I find pretty cool. It's actually quite cool. So I'm gonna let that run, and then I'll post this video, and in my next video I'll be talking, whoa, zoom out. I am so sorry about that. I will be talking mostly about my network up here. Basically, you know, I can't get Ethernet, you know, up here from my basement, so I gotta tap into my dad's Wi-Fi. And I've got more than one computer and only one spare Wi-Fi card that I put in the white desktop I just showed you. And I have, you know, 2, sometimes 3 computers I gotta run. If you'll look, that's a Dimensions. It's really a pretty old computer. I use it for running, you know, XP mostly. It's got 1.5 gigs of memory, and you know, I run XP on it. Again, zoom out, wrong way. And I just use that. It's actually quite, you know, good at running XP. My dad had ran Windows Vista Business Edition on it with 512 megabytes of RAM. They don't use it at that computer anymore, so I got it up here with 1.5 gigs, and you know, it runs quite well. So I will be seeing you guys on the blog. If you will go and look, it is just go. You know, go to Google, search Silinux Fowler, and you will get Silinux, and click on the first link. It's silinuxfowler.blogspot.com. In fact, I might be able to show you with the part of magic. It does have Firefox. So I'll just open that. Now, Firefox actually, you know, for Linux is really well. So I'm just gonna get Google Chrome and go to Google. Okay, so you have Google up. So just type in CYLINUX FOWLER. Enter. The first link is my YouTube channel. Linux tech site. What's this? You know, starting out, I started off with the keycoder as a name. I just, you know, I think that's a cool name, but, you know, I go by TJ a lot of times. So, you want to comment, you know, do whatever you want, and go ahead. So, and I will be, so, like I say, next video I'll be explaining my situation with networking and how I, you know, get networked to every computer I have up here by tapping into the Wi-Fi. It's actually quite simple how I do it. So, anyways, I will be seeing you on my blog, hopefully, or on the YouTube channel, doesn't matter. Alright, see you later.